The most expensive cars in the world are so much more than transportation. These rolling art pieces encapsulate the priorities of the 1%, and in that universe, flamboyance and swagger take precedence over practicality and efficiency. Lifestyle criticisms aside, these are truly mind-boggling machines, and we'd like to count down our most expensive top 10 cars in the world. Coming up at number 10, we have the Lenovo ST1 coming up at $1.2 million. Kicking off this list is less of a car and more of an unchained beast. In the ST1, assembled in New Zealand, Denmark, the Zenvo creates an absolutely obscene amount of power by combining a 6.8 litre V8 with both a supercharger and a turbocharger. But how much is obscene exactly? How about 1,104 horsepower and 1,054 pound-feet of torque, which is all channeled to the car's rear wheels? Coming up at number 9, Ferrari LaFerrari coming up at $1.4 million. Few cars on the road are more striking, and even fewer accelerate faster. With a dry weight of less than 2,800 pounds, the Dragon-like performance car accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 3 seconds. And it would prance to 124 miles per hour in under 7. Flat out, it'll top 217 miles per hour. Coming up at number 8, the Pagani Huayra. With a whopping $1.4 million, the Huayra is equally as famous for its odd-sounding name as it is for its face-melting performance. Named after the Incan god of winds, the Huayra boasts an AMG Source 6.0-litre V12 with 2 turbochargers, resulting in 620 HP and a massive 740 pounds-feet. Inspired by Zonda R and featuring sideways opening doors, Pagani has also increased the power, revised the chassis and brakes, and includes a new 7-speed transverse gearbox. Coming up at number 7, Aston Martin 177. Coming up at $1.4 million. Under the vented hood lurks a naturally aspirated V12 that displaces 7.3 litres, which is a lot. It produces 750 HP and 553 pounds-feet, which is, quite a lot. Those numbers make the 177 the fastest Aston Martin ever made, as this spy chaser will top 220 miles per hour in the right conditions. From a stop, it'll do 0 to 60 miles per hour in only 3.5 seconds. Coming up at number 6, we have the Koenigsegg 1. Coming up at $2 million. You can buy a lot with $2 million. A really nice house, about 80 Mazda's MX-5s, or the Swedish Megacar shown above. A logical thinker could probably think of a better way to spend your life savings, but megacars like this one don't give a damn about logic, because they are mega, and after reading what the car is capable of, $2 million might actually be a steal. Coming up at number 5, Ferrari F60 America with a whopping $2.5 million. The supercar is mechanically identical to the F12, but the Billionaire isn't exactly a Fiat Panda to begin with. Its 6.2-litre V12 churns out 740 glorious HP, enough to propel the car to 60 miles per hour in only, guess what? 3.1 seconds. The ultra-rare flag waver harkens back to Ferrari's bespoken past, as the company built several region-specific sports cars in the 1950s and 1960s. Coming up at number 4, you guessed it, the Bugatti Veyron with a whopping $3.4 million. People like Floyd Money Mayweather would have this as their first car. This list wouldn't be complete without some version of the mighty Bugatti Veyron. We're shining our spotlight on the Mansory Vivere edition here, because not only is it one of the fastest cars in the world, it's one of the most expensive. Coming up at number 3, one of my favorite looking cars out of this list, and also tell us what your favorite looking car is on this list or in the world in fact. But right now we have the W Motors Lycan Hypersport with a whopping $3.4 million. You may recall the Lycan Hypersport from its starring role in the blockbuster Furious 7, where the Lebanese supercar crashed through not 1, not 2, but 3 skyscrapers in Dubai. In a franchise filled with high-end exotics and one-off custom creations, the fact that the Hypersport got so much focus is a testament to its magneticism. Coming up at number 2, the Lamborghini Veneno, with a whopping $4.5 million. You might have seen this in GTA 5. The car is absolutely stunning from every angle, and to this day, we are not convinced it isn't an alien spacecraft surveying our planet for eventual takeover. It just doesn't seem real. The only thing more remarkable than the look is the price, a whopping $4.5 million. Now guys, coming up at number 1, the Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita. With a whopping $4.8 million, underneath the lustrous finish lies a 4.8-litre dual supercharged V8 with a total output of 1004 HP and 797 pounds-feet, which means it would have little no trouble overtaking semis on the freeway. The car specification in both performance and price are nearly comical at this point, and just 3 were ever made. Now guys, if you did enjoy the video, make sure you smash the like button and tell us what your favorite car is in the comment section below. But without further ado, I'm out.